Okay, so I have a quick question for you. Most people believe the hype that only the 1 percentile, which is the wealthy, are the happiest.
I feel like even when you see that and you feel like they're so happy, it's not the whole picture.
Money is like the root of all evil. You don't need money to be happy.
Because then when it runs out, are you so happy?
Right.
Right. Social media has people out here thinking that the people who have the most money are the happiest, which is farthest from the truth. So I'm on the streets of Atlanta asking random people, instead of, do you think that money makes you happy? I'm asking, how much money do you think you need in order to be happy? Let's see how this goes. Hi, I'm Diamond. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Savanthi.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. So I just have a quick question for you. In today's time, in dealing with social media, it makes people feel like if you're not the 1 percentile making the most money, then you're not happy. How much money do you think you need in order to be happy?
You know, I wish I knew the answer to that, but I feel like it changes all the time. It's like you feel like, okay, maybe you need 100,000 in your account to be happy. But then you see inflation, you see things, and you feel like maybe that number needs to be higher. So I don't know, even if you feel like a certain amount is what you need at the moment, that's gonna keep changing.
Do you think that they're rich? Do you think that they're the happiest out here?
Maybe. So I do a lot of reading online, and there is this research that says up to a point, yes, if you are richer, you are happier. But then after a point, you plateau. The thing is, I don't know what that point is. And I feel like it is pretty up there, so.
And then my last question to you is this. If you had one piece of advice for someone out here who's struggling with their finances, they're watching social media and they're watching that 1 percentile be able to buy up the world and they look the happiest, like if only I was rich, then my Christmases would look much better. What piece of advice would you give to a person who's not in that situation?
I feel like even when you see that and you feel like they're so happy, it's not the whole picture. There are different aspects that make you happy or anxious, and yeah, the things that people put up on social media is not the whole picture, so don't just go off of that.
I'm Diamond. What's your name?
Aaron.
Hi, Erin. Nice to meet you. So I have a question for you. In today's time of social media, it looks like, that's the key term, looks, the illusion that only the 1 percentile, so the people that are rich, are the happiest. And I personally feel that that's farthest from the truth. So instead of me asking you, do you think that money makes you happy? I want to ask you, how much money do you think that you need in order to be happy?
I'm going to say $0 because I feel like money doesn't define your happiness. Money is like the root of all evil. You don't need money to be happy.
What do you think you need to be happy?
I don't feel like you need anything to be happy. I feel like just the advantage of waking up every day in the morning is enough to be happy.
Since you don't feel that money is necessarily the key to happiness, then what is your personal key to happiness? What fuels you? What gets you going in every single day?
I'd say life, being able to wake up every morning, being healthy, things of that nature. I don't have a disability or anything. I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for waking up every day and just living.
Hi, I'm Diamond.
Hi.
What's your name?
Skywalker.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that. Skywalker. That's your name, Skywalker.
Today.
Okay, Skywalker. So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
In today's time of social media, most people believe the hype that only the 1 percentile, which is the wealthy, are the happiest, and that's furthest from the truth. Instead of asking you, do you think that money buys happiness, I want to know, how much money do you think you need in order to be happy?
However much it requires to keep me stable. So, meaning that I'm able to buy the things I need to buy and possibly want to buy, without worrying whether or not it's covered or if I'm okay to pay bills or take care of my kids or do other things in life, right? So stability kind of equates to happiness for me. I think social media probably makes everyone believe that you need to live the high life to live a happy life. And really, happiness is really what it means to you. If luxury makes you happy, okay, but is it because it makes you happy or because people say it makes you happy?
Because then when it runs out, are you so happy?
Right.
Right. I agree. I agree.
See.
If you had one piece of advice to give to those out here that are constantly comparing themselves and that are never satisfied with where they are, what would be your advice?
That's a tough one because a lot of them just pop through my mind. Sharks are born swimming. Sometimes we think that, you know, if we need
Sharks
this, we can't
aren't
be
born
true to
swimming.
this. And sometimes you are. And so when you're looking at what other people have in comparison to what you have, you kind of overshadow your gift, right?
What was that, Jim, again? Sharks are
born swimming.
Sharks are born. I've never heard it that way.
Really?
No. That is
Imagine if you went to law school, right? And then you get out. It's just like, oh, you new here. It's just like, I got it though. Like, I can do it. It's kind of like with me at work. Same thing. Like when I was entry-level scientist, you get questioned a lot. And then like when you start spitting gems, it's like, I just graduated last year, and they're like, but she knows some things. Yeah, we got it.
Hi, I'm Diamond. What's your name?
Farita.
Hey, Farita. Okay, so I have a quick question for you. Most people think that money makes you happy, but my question to you is, how much money do you think would make you happy?
I don't know if I believe that money makes you happy. Like, I feel like it contributes to happiness, but I don't think it's like the sole cause of what would make you happy. And I don't think there's like a certain amount of money that would make me happy, because I feel like no matter how much money you have, you still have problems, you know, you still go through stress, anxiety, depression. Like, that's not like a money issue.
Then what does make you happy?
I think as I get older, simple things make me happy. Just spending time with my friends and family. Health makes me happy these days. Just to not, you know, just to feel healthy, feel great. That makes me happy. And just to be able to support myself, like live a comfortable life, not necessarily, you know, above my means or anything like that.
So you're not falling into the trap of social media where it's like, oh, only the rich will have a better Christmas. Oh, if you had money, then your birthdays would look better. In key term, look. You're not falling into that trap.
No, definitely not. I mean, Christmas has never been like something that was really huge in my family. Like, we do what we can. If I got one gift from each one of my siblings or just one gift from my family in general, I'd be happy. You know what I mean? So it's not about the looks for me. It's about, you know, what can I do? Like, what can I afford? And if that's all I can afford, that's what makes me happy.
So you're not putting unnecessary pressure on yourself.
No. The world is already hard enough. There's no need to do all that.
So did I. Girl, you are singing to the choir. Hi, I'm Diamond. What's your name?
Andrea.
Okay, Andrea, nice to meet you. So I have a quick question. I want to know, because most people equate happiness to having a ton of money. I want to know, how much money do you think you need in order to be happy?
I don't know if I can give you like a specific amount. I don't think money buys you happiness. I think it definitely can help your stresses and like lower your stresses when you have money, but I think you can also have more stress when you have more money. So I don't think there's a dollar amount that I could say. Money's nice because you can pay off debt or not be in debt, but besides that, like, I don't think it buys you happiness.
Okay, well then let me ask you this. What makes you happy?
Personally, having my peace, having in my house, like, that to me is like 100% what leads me to be able to be happy. You know, the moments of joy where I'm hanging out with my partner, with my friends, with my family, those special moments of joy, that's what gives me happiness. That and peace is like ultimately like all I need to be happy.
If you could give one great piece of advice to everyone out there who thinks that by going on social media and seeing the quote unquote 1 percentile living their best life with being rich, if you could give them a piece of advice in terms of not comparing themselves to that, not thinking that, oh, Christmas only looks good if you're rich, or, oh, your birthday will only matter if you have the money to be able to travel overseas, or, receive a car, etc., etc. What would be your advice?
That's kind of hard. I think it's subjective. Like what makes you happy maybe doesn't make me happy. Chasing that look is a little not realistic with actual true happiness. So my advice to them would be like, look inside yourself and think about what actually makes you happy.
Especially if you didn't have that to even see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there was a point in time in like where there was no social media. Actually, those were the good times, don't you think? Yeah. Do you think the stress levels were as high as they are now?
No. Right now we're like, in Spanish we say tiki tiki, like we're just like going crazy.
A rat race.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa, let's slow it down. Let's just like calm down and be, like with people.
Go back to the basics.
Yeah.
Hey guys, so there you have it. I've interviewed a couple of millennials, a couple of Gen Zs, and you got their answer firsthand that, hey, the more money you have, that does not mean that you're going to be the happiest. In my personal opinion, I don't feel that money makes you happy. Money fluctuates up and down. So whenever you're down, you just have to still be able to maintain some sort of happiness. So until the next time, guys, I want you to grow and glow. Love you. Bye.